Alright, here's the next day. After I got back from school, I decided to try to replace the fuse. I checked the illumination fuse, which is number 5. That was good. I checked fuse number 8 for the radio. That was good. I replaced the fuses even though they were good. So I decided to check this I.O.D. fuse. I don't know what I.O.D. is, but I looked up and it says I don't know what this stands for, but it controls your radio and also interior lights. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine at school has another diesel truck in which he was doing a wire job, and he had the exact same problem, and he replaced the fuse, and he never had an issue again. So I pull out fuse number 12, the 11th, and it has this really annoying fastener, like this black fastener. But after I looked at a video, I don't know what the channel is, but you could go to him if you'd like. But this is basically like a door. Like, these are fasteners. So these are fasteners, and they go into those two latches, and they hold your fuse in because apparently it's a very important fuse. The same thing goes on with the airbag fuses. They really do not want that to go off because you don't want your dash blowing up. So I pulled it out, and let's see if I could get a close up. Sure enough, it was a blown fuse, and it was catastrophically blown too. So I'm hoping that I won't have any problems. So well, I'll give you a status report. I did disconnect the battery just for the heck of it, because I don't know, even though it was blown, I don't know if it could have done anything. And if it does power your lights and your radio, that'll definitely explain it. So one thing I noticed about this is changing gears now. This is now going back to the computer. One thing I did notice is that if I have my truck on and I scroll through that and I keep it on compass and I shut it off and I turn it back on, it keeps going back to the estimate key on ignition time. I don't know if maybe one of the wires just isn't tight enough, or that's something to do with the fuse, but I can live with that. It's already a lot better than last time, but I do hope that this new fuse, it's not a new fuse. It's actually one of the spare fuses right there. And hopefully that'll take care of the problem, and I'll let you know if that fixes itself. Okay, so I got the new fuse replaced, and I hooked up at least one of the batteries. And what do you think happened? My lights are working again, and look what else. My radio works again. Heck yeah. These buttons are working. Sometimes this unit, sometimes it's very picky on the position of these in order for these to light up orange, but hold on.
Oh, and then this game was good. Look, it was against a bad Washington team, but coach, it was very surprising when the Jets, who, by the way, wanted to hire Matt Rule. That's who they wanted to hire.
You get the point. The radio works again. Heck yeah. So I'm going to get everything buttoned up, and I'm not going to take it for a drive right now, but I'm not going to start up just to test it because I don't really feel like that's necessary. As a side note, I only drive this thing when I really need to. I don't like just driving it around for no reason, but I am very happy that this fixed itself. Yeah, it's just when I snipped the wires, it probably blew the fuse. Therefore, everything wasn't going to work. The I.O.D. fuse does indeed control that. And I don't know if it was the fuse or the battery being disconnected, but the radio resets itself every time. But yeah, if you ever are snipping wires for your overhead trick computer and you hear a pop, just check your I.O.D. fuse. And it's actually a relatively simple fix. I'm glad it was a fuse rather than like an electrical problem with the wires. But yeah, I fixed that basically a day later, and when I get to it, I'll eventually show you how I reset the compass and also set the compass variance. All right, take care.